Hey, what's up? I'm Harrison Schultz, Dr. Harrison Schultz, here at the New School for Social Research, my home territory here at the Modern Money Theory Conference. And I'm here to critique modern money theory today as a former student of the New School who was over $130,000 in debt. Modern money's job guarantee isn't going to help me with my debt at all. They're not the partial reforms they talk about, the public banking stuff, the tax reform initiatives they talk about in this public job guarantee is peanuts compared to HR 2990 of the 112th Congress. This is the National Emergency Employment Defense Act. This is going to pay off my loans and everyone else's loans in the process of setting up universal health education. It'll also set up universal health care, universal housing, could pay for universal basic guaranteed income, sovereign elections, green new energy, far more sweeping piece of legislation than anything MMT is proposing. And MMT has more followers than my community, my monetary reform community, which is the American Monetary Institute, Greens for Monetary Reform, the Alliance for Just Money, and now 420 Fight Club. This is my personal group. We're the militant wing of the monetary reform movement. We practice actual martial arts right in front of the New York City Federal Reserve to raise awareness for this bill, the National Emergency Employment Defense Act. And our next big action is going to be on December 23rd. This is the 105th anniversary of our enslavement to the Federal Reserve banking system, not another year. And we're doing these actions almost every week leading up to December 23rd to ask people like you at home to call your Congress representatives like I'm doing right now. I'm calling Nydia Velasquez, 7th District, Brooklyn. And this will take just a second, but I'm going to ask her to sponsor this bill. And big thank you to everyone else who's been calling, the representatives, everyone from Oklahoma, people from Alaska, people from Ohio, a lot of other people from New York. This is definitely going to make a difference. We're tweeting all of these to our representatives right now. It's still ringing. And follow me on Twitter, at Harrison Chisora. And hi, Representative Velasquez. This is my name is Harrison Schultz. I live and vote in your district. Please read and sponsor HR 2990 of the 112th Congress. This bill is going to create a Green New Deal for our country without raising any additional taxes. Please study this bill. Please support it. I hope your colleagues are receiving calls as well. Thank you very much. Boom. That's it. That's all we got to do. We keep doing this. Eventually, they will cave. And the other reason why I'm here is because stuff like the phone call we just made, little disruptive tactics like this, a few of us all over the country calling our representatives like this is more likely to actually change, result in long-term structural change than mass membership organizations like this, according to Francis Fox Piven and Richard Cloward. These modern money theory people, my biggest critique of them isn't just that they don't understand money, they really don't understand movement building either. They're building they're building a big group, but they're not building a movement. They're not doing any direct action. They're not doing any political action like I just did. And they don't really know anything about money either. They define money purely as debt and credit, and they don't see any problem with issuing money this way, whereas we have a much deeper understanding of history within our community based on Stephen Zarlenga's work, The Lost Science of Money. We know from history that money can be issued debt-free without charging any interest to us, the people. And the NEED Act, our bill, HR 2990 of the 112th Congress, is going to represents the best case studies in history. Dennis Kucinich read this book, and then he got the NEED Act written. And very few people on MMT have read this book. MMT approaches this from a very theoretical angle, whereas we approach this from a historical angle. And we're looking at the best case studies of history in order to create a better future rather than keep repeating the same monetary mistakes of the past. So please read this book. Please check out greensformonetaryreform.org. Please check out American Monetary Institute and the Alliance for Just Money. Please give 420 Fight Club a like on Facebook for more direct action. And please call your representatives, tell them to sponsor the NEED Act. Thank you very much.